Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. On the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Conner. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Jackson going to run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He can run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson. The ball is snapped, and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the... And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Raven first down.
First carry for former Buckeye J.K. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And it's third down. On
third down. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Connor, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 8, Ravens 7.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll look to throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
A turnover on downs.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Complete to number
That's good for a
32.
Raven first down, 15 yards there. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14, Steelers 8.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 9 now. On the move to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 96 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
Makes the score Steelers 15. Ravens 14. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A pitch comes to Dobbins, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if it's sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
You, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
Nothing here.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Steelers 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Escaping the pressure right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with counter. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, a run with counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't dead.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The score, Steelers 27, Ravens 22. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Jackson to Boyk in first down, Baltimore. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
The Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
And goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That catch good for only a couple. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Come on, fellas.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Jackson will keep it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On third down, it's Connor. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, I think they knew that that one was going to be a long shot, but in the end, it's looking like they're going to come up short.
And it's tough to really hang too much blame on your kicker here either. That would have been well above and beyond his range. And this will go down as a tough loss.
And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
27.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Rolling to his right. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Baltimore...